Hey everybody. Hey, how y'all doing today? There has been so much drama, so much juice, so much tea, so much water, wine, liquor. Everything has been spilled today. But I had to go to the doctor and run a lot of errands. So, hey everybody. Thank you. So everybody that's coming in, I put the PIN number up there, the phone number and the PIN number. I want to hear from y'all tonight. Now, this is the deal. If you call in, the only two things I ask you to do, try not to curse too much and try not to stay on the phone for more than about 2 minutes. Say, all right, all right. It's a lot been going on in these streets. A lot. I want y'all to call in. I want to hear from y'all. Hey, everybody. I want y'all to call in. Try not to curse and try to keep it short. I'm going to try not to interrupt. I'm going to say, hey, how you doing? I'm going to let you go say your thing. And then I'm going to say, all right, thank you. Bye-bye. And we're going to do it and we're going to keep it going like that, okay? Can we do that? You said, can we do that? You can talk about whatever you want. Whatever you want. You can talk about whatever you want. I'm finna give y'all the number. I'm gonna let y'all talk about whatever y'all want. Just keep the cussing to a minimum. Hey everybody coming in. Keep the cussing to a minimum and try to keep it short. Please enter your PIN number. Short and sweet. Right, it's simple. I'm gonna let y'all talk. Thank you. Joining the conference now. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Jim.
Hey, how you doing? You got a topic you want to talk about?
I do. I mean, what we gonna cover today? We talking about Jussie?
It's Jussie, Cardi, whatever you. It's been Wendy. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. I couldn't even keep up on my website today. So y'all go ahead. Let it flow. Let it flow.
It really is. It's a lot, honestly. With this whole Wendy situation, I don't know if we should be pissed at her, or feel sorry for her. I just don't know.
It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. But you go ahead. You tell. I'm gonna try to be quiet and I'm gonna listen to what you gotta say.
All right, these are my thoughts on Wendy.
Okay.
Wendy. You just sit up here and lied all these fake diseases. All these fake diseases got us all up here worried about you. And I see everybody pissed at Wendy Williams. She not sharing all her business.
Mm-hmm.
But really, we just watch Wendy to talk about other people's business, honestly. When have we ever tuned into Wendy to see what she did last weekend?
Okay. Okay.
You know, so that's the part I don't like about the public opinion about Wendy, that everybody's stressing for her to tell all her business.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody's coming after Kevin or his side chick. Because she's still a married woman.
Okay.
She's still a married woman.
Mm-hmm.
And these pictures coming out, and it's like, okay, maybe she's been hiding a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But considering how people treat her and they don't even know the full story, I wouldn't want to be coming out telling all my business either.
Okay.
Now with Jussie,
okay,
I'm gonna put my little conspiracy theory out on now. Jussie.
Go ahead.
I think this whole thing was just fake. This was all just a whole distraction.
The entire thing.
One big distraction. The entire thing, just a distraction. Because honestly, okay, they dropped the charges, right? Because I know, like, when the prosecutors or something, they like getting charges brought up on them. Ain't that what's happening?
Mm-hmm. They dropped everything.
Why didn't they just call it a mistrial? Why drop the charges?
It's interesting. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Like, I watch all these shows and all this, and it's like, it's usually like just a mistrial. So is this just an excuse to drop these charges?
I don't know.
I mean, who brought up the charge? Ain't this the city against Jussie? They like this man had a personal problem with him and pressed charges, and now he want to drop the charges. I thought Jesse filed a false police report on some white folks. I thought we needed to see him hung at high noon. Nope. Now they just dropping all the charges.
It's an interesting situation. I don't know. Hey, everybody coming in.
It's suspicious to me how Wendy, she been acting on her show. She been acting like everything is fine with her. And that can mean one or two things. It can mean she really is fine, or she about to have a nervous breakdown.
Right.
But quiet. Like, she's just trying to come off like everything's cool, you guys. I know y'all saw that picture of my husband and his side chick. But we good. And she going to her little sober living house, just break it down.
Right.
Or are we in the Twilight Zone?
I don't know. I'm listening. You go ahead.
And this whole thing with Cardi, I saw the video, and I saw what she said, and there definitely needs to be some men coming out saying, yeah, I fell asleep at Cardi house. I woke up missing my chain. I want a documentary about it. Let's lock Cardi ass up. And she was really out here drugging folks, killing folks. Where are the witnesses? Where are the victims? Same thing with R. Kelly. Where are the victims? We up here trying to prosecute folks without victims. And all these people with real victims just going walking free.
Right.
Even Jesse, no victim, no crime. Ain't that the bottom line to the court system? If there is no victim and no crime, there is no case.
It depends on how. It depends on if somebody want to push it. It depends on if a person.
So that's what happened. That prosecutor, he wanted to push it.
If a prosecutor wants to push a situation, and they feel like they can, they will. And if they don't want to, they won't. Like, if they're trying to prove a point, they definitely will do that.
Hold on, wait. Let me pause for a second. I'm talking to Juice. Oh, my goodness, Juice. Oh, my goodness. I'm such a big fan. I remember you had that situation at the pool with your daughter. You was missing for those weeks.
Yeah.
I was like, everyone like, where is Juice? Where is Juice? And you came back, and I was like, I'm so happy she's okay. Like an auntie in my mind.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I think about that all the time. Like, I'm so happy we still got Juice here, giving us all the tea.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
My boyfriend, we watch it.
Oh.
And he'd be like, child. Or he'll start whistling like, because I like it.
Oh, you got me tickled now.
It's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing over here. And I still remember that song. Not a little shade, but not a little shade. That shit was good.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
But yeah, love the show. But this whole thing with Cardi, I don't know why people are trying to push this. It's like, where's the victims? Where were the victims?
Right.
I'm sick of all these cases, these victimless crimes. So hopefully we can get past it. Cardi was right with her response. Like, these rappers, they talk about robbing people, all kind of stuff, doing fraud.
I think that
nobody's up here trying to drag them.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that kind of saved her, because I think they were pushing it really, really hard for her to get in trouble. Like, you don't have to go to jail to get in trouble. You can literally lose your career over something like that. Think about that line that Rick Ross had in that song. I put a thing of her drink.
Molly all in her drink.
And she ain't know it. And so,
He's in the same fit.
He have it. Because he killed his career with that. Even with him being a gangster rapper, with him saying something as simple as that, he lost his career behind it. He really did. Okay.
Well, since we on the topic of people losing their careers and the difference between women and men, I gotta bring this up.
Okay.
So we remember the Donald Trump inauguration, right? When Chrisette Michele went up there, she had on this pretty dress with all these black people's faces on it, and all these different things to our culture on her dress. Trying to bring people together. She get attacked and canceled, right?
Right.
Threw the old black woman away. How dare this black woman even think of trying to tell us to come together with Trump? Canceled. The girl can't eat no more, right?
Right.
Why is Kanye West having church services on Sunday? Why is he prospering? And this man that did everything but turn into Trump. Why is it so easy for us to just throw black women away.
That's one reason. You said it right there. She's a woman. She's black, and Kanye is married to the Kardashians. Like not only the Kim, but the Kardashians. Like that's what saved him. I can't tell you nothing else beside that because that's the truth. That's what saved him. So, like Kanye would literally have to send somebody to the upper room and have it recorded and post it to social media for people to really counsel him. Like I really believe that. I believe that. Like it has to be a lot.
I think that too. I'm like, does it have to be like a video? But even then, men are just seen as such these redeemable species, and women are seen as so disposable. It's so irritating.
It's true.
Because people really just gang up on women. And Kanye is literally, he pulled his balls out and put them on our forehead, and ain't nothing happening.
Hold on, Demeter.
Nothing.
Oh, well, Carla, I appreciate you calling in and giving us.
Because they hated Jews.
That's me. This me, but I'm gonna go ahead and let other people say what they have to say about all the stuff that's been going on today, because it's been a lot.
It's been a lot, but don't let nobody be misogynist.
Okay.
Or give nobody no little passes. Like, so-and-so did this. Keep it real.
Right, all right. But I appreciate you calling in.
Over here, Jew.
Okay, okay. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hello? Hello? I know somebody else got to be in the room. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm fine. You want to tell us what topic you want to talk about?
I want everybody to leave Belka Leaves alone.
Huh?
I want Belka Leaves to be left alone. And I want Belka Leaves to stop talking.
Okay. Okay.
Because the Barbs don't like her. They're gonna keep their foot on her neck. Like until anything she do will never be good enough for the Barbs.
Okay.
So they don't like that she pulled up on her when they good girlfriend. And like being somebody who used to work in the adult entertainment, y'all just don't know the half of the stuff that happens to women in there. So I'm not justifying what she's saying, but a lot of the stuff you gotta have some game with you if you gonna make it out alive. And everybody had a past. Everybody had a future. Just because y'all don't like her, y'all trying everything in y'all power to destroy her. Now, I'm not saying she's helping it because she keep responding to everything, but she has every right to sue that blogger because according to HIPAA, unless you had a sexual relationship with somebody, you cannot accuse them of having herpes. You went on a public platform and you said she had herpes. You talked about her child, you talked about her marriage. So the defamation lawsuit, that's what she's suing for. She's suing for you saying that she had herpes, not for you calling her a hoe and all that. Like all these videos that are popping up doesn't have anything to do with what she's suing you for. On HIPAA law alone, that's a felony.
Okay.
So I don't see why everybody's outraged that she wants to defend herself. Who wants to be lied to?
Right.
Who wants somebody going around saying that you had a whole herpes and then you accuse the baby not being hers and stuff like that? I get it. I don't have to like the girl because half the time, yes, she can be very problematic, but why can't she defend herself? That's what I want to know. Why should she have to sit there and take it? Like, and plenty of people have sued, plenty of stars have sued the National Enquirer and won. That is a defamation when you say she had herpes. You've never had a sexual relationship with her. But I do need her to stop talking, and I love you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I want her to I want her to be quiet too. I want her to be quiet too, but But thank you for calling in.
And I need her team to get on it. I need them to go hire Annalise Keaton and freaking Olivia Pope, reincarnate their careers, and just because she's going up in flames, and the Barbs are making this a situation. Now, earlier today, I saw online that page that She Don't Like. They had a victim talking about she stole money from them. He had a contract and everything. And I'm like, okay, if you had a contract with KRS, why aren't you taking your beef up with KRS? But now him and his girl was on the live earlier today talking about she stole from him.
Lord.
This is going to turn into a poop storm.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad it's gonna be worse before it gets better. I see that, and I see how it's going now, and I hate that for her. But like you said, sometimes you just gotta learn how to be quiet.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't understand. For her to be somebody that came from the streets, girl, you talk too much.
Right.
Those are the friends that you just you can't fight, but you always running off at the mouth. Simmer down.
Right. Well, I appreciate you calling in.
You have enjoyed the rest of the night.
Oh, you too. Thank you for calling in.
All right, and the website looks great.
Oh, thank you. I got to figure some stuff out, but I finally found one that I like. But thank you so much. I appreciate that.
No problem. Have a good evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
All right, that's the number. Hey, everybody coming in. Tonight we are doing a call in. We're doing a call in. It's so much stuff happened today. Lord have mercy. So much stuff happened today. Jesse, Wendy, Cardi, whatever you want to talk about, long as it's limited cursing and as long as you try to limit your time. Because a lot of people, yeah, that's my site. I'm working on it, but that's my site. I'm trying to do better with it. ForTheLoveOfJuice.com. This is the number. I want to hear from y'all tonight. So much stuff happened today. And I had to go to the doctor, so I couldn't really get into it like I wanted to. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Miss Kitty Cat Queen. Hey, G.I. Smoke. Hey, Pizarro. What am I being biased about, Miss Pizarro? Miss Pizarro, just go ahead and call in. You said you enjoyed the website. Thank y'all. Appreciate that. Thank y'all. Hello? Hello? Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Hey, I was calling because I'm sorry. My name is Monique.
Okay, how you doing, Monique?
I'm good. I was calling because I wanted to talk about the whole surviving Cardi B. Cardi B topic. It's kind of, I feel like sometimes I get frustrated because I feel like a lot of people use the whole, what is it, Barbs? The Barbs is starting this issue, or the Barbs is kind of making this an issue. I heard the last caller kind of refer to it, and then I saw a lot of it online too. And I don't know if they're using it as a way to minimize the outrage that people are experiencing. Because I know I think a lot of people that are commenting on this whole Cardi B thing and that's been commenting on her for a while, I don't think that they're Nicki Minaj fans either. I think they're just people sitting, and I can speak for myself, people just kind of sitting on the sidelines and watching Cardi and what we consider her problematic behavior. I know I'm not a Barb, and I just think that a lot of us, like myself, I'm a mother, I have a son, I have brothers, and I know I would be devastated if I found out that somebody drugged and robbed them.
Right.
And I think these men, granted, they were wrong for engaging in prostitution, but whatever agreement that they made with her, with Cardi, whatever consensual agreement they made, I don't think that they just deserve to be like drugged.
Right,
And
yeah.
I was seeing somebody say online, you know, when you drug somebody, you don't know like what kind of
Right.
response, that they're gonna have. You don't know how their brain, their heart, their body, you know, they can have medical conditions. I was just thinking along those lines of you don't know what type of effect that you're having that person.
Right.
And I also think that, and this is, and I'm not trying to like equate her to Bill Cosby or R. Kelly or anything like that, but there's a lot of Black men in our community, like leaders in our community, that have been the targets of this Me Too movement. And I'm talking about people like Neil deGrasse or Tavis Smiley, who were like victims of the Me Too movement based on like simple allegations.
Right.
And they were canceled. And now that the victims are Black men who already admitted to drugging, I just don't think that people really care. Like, you can look at Black men as being the target, being the perpetrators of the Me Too movement, but you can't look at them as being the victims of it. So, I don't know. It's just like frustrating to me. I think that, you know, Cardi, her team is very, very powerful. I think that this Survivor Party is really not getting as much as attention as it should be getting. People are like, the news media has been dragging Jussie Smollett for just telling a lie, and I don't understand why they're not reporting this person who has talked about drugging and robbing men, and then her only response to it is, "I'm a street bitch." No remorse, no apology. That's her first response to the whole thing, and then she gets back on it and gives us this explanation as to why she engaged in it. And in the explanation says another lie, that these men were in relationships with her.
Right.
It's like, are you? And I think that people will forgive her if she was truly apologetic about what she did, but because she's so cocky and egotistical and things have gone in her head, I really think that she's at the point where she could get away with saying anything. So, you know, I don't know what's going to come of this.
She is, if the right people push, she would be very much in danger of losing her career. It just depends. If the right person pushes.
I don't know if, like, you know, a lot of the radio people, I don't know. I don't really know much about the radio industry, but from what I've heard, and these are just rumors, that they're like paid from companies that have relationships with Cardi B, and that's why you rarely hear them speak negatively about her.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've been hearing. I don't think they're going to be the ones to push for it. But I just know that a lot of Black men online are very angry about this.
Yeah.
You know, and calling out the double standard. Like, a lot of men, and I don't feel like their voices are being heard. Their voices are rarely heard.
Right.
And so this whole, you know, she's not R. Kelly, but I just think that if she was remorseful about it, maybe people would, you know, be more understanding. But I just feel like with Cardi, there's a double standard with her. This whole Rick Ross thing people were talking about was him losing endorsements from the very same company that has endorsements with Cardi. And I'm not understanding, like, Reebok. I mean, it was a feminist organization online that basically canceled Rick Ross and got him off of his Reebok deal. But Reebok is the very same company that has a deal with Cardi. And I'm not understanding that. I'm sure Rick Ross, he doesn't care at this point. But, you know, I just don't think that it's fair. And, you know, I have to admit that I am a little biased. I'm not really a Cardi fan. But, you know, I kind of wish that she would be held a little more accountable. Like, I feel like she does need to suffer this backlash and deal with it, and just be apologetic about it. I think that's what people are looking for, but she's not yet anyway.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you go. You say you're not really a Cardi fan. I am a Cardi fan. No, I'm just saying. I am a Cardi fan, and I can be honest. This is Esther Shanae talking. I can be honest and say there's one thing that's keeping her from getting all of her deals canceled right now. Just one thing. So it is what it is. I don't want to go there, but we know what it is. I mean, it is what it is.
Oh, you mean like privilege?
If that skin color, and I'm not even saying black. I'm not even saying black. If that skin color,
huh? I understand. She does have a certain privilege. I think that has been her appeal to.
It is
the Black community and other communities
because she's so.
Go ahead.
I was just saying she's so ambiguous. Like, she could be a light skinned black person. She could be a dark skinned white person. She could be a light skinned Dominican, a light skinned Trinidadian. Like, she just falls in so many categories. But I can say if that was Cupcake or Cash Doll or somebody like that who was, just getting some deals, it would have been over the same day. Like, those deals would have been gone the same day. So,
she's very marketable. Like, I just know that I'm she's not my favorite person, and so I have to admit to myself when I think about her that I have like a bias. Because when you have bias against someone, you can automatically, you think negative things about them. You're more inclined to believe negative things about them. So I have to work against that and try to be objective.
Right. Yeah.
I have to admit, I am a little biased. So.
Yeah. I would rather somebody say, I'm a little biased or whatever than somebody. I have to be careful. Yeah. I have to be careful too because I do, like Cardi, but it's a lot of stuff I just try to shy away from now because it's like, if you talk about one, you have to talk about both. And you, as a person that's on YouTube, you really can't win that way. You really can't win that way. So I just kind of leave it alone now. But if she doing something I don't like, I always say it on my live. But I appreciate you calling in. I thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I am really loving this, y'all. I love the fact that y'all are calling in, y'all talking and having a conversation with me. I really, really love this. Hello, is anybody else on the line? Hello?
Is it me?
Yes, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
I just wanted to talk on be quick about it.
Okay.
Situation.
Okay.
I can honestly say that, I'm not biased.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I give Cardi the side eye on certain subjects just like I give Nicki. You gotta mature and, I'm mature. I'm 25. I'm mature. I see stuff different.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm from the hood. You know what I'm saying? We always talk. Be quiet. Some stuff you just gotta go.
Yeah.
So if I'm online, and that's one thing of young folks and everybody else, we just gotta learn to take a break from online. Because that shouldn't have been said in front of thousands and millions of people. You know what I'm saying? You people, you do stuff, that's cool. Everybody got a pass. That's fine.
Right.
But certain shit just ain't meant to be said, especially when I'm sorry, I ain't trying to hurt.
No,
good. Especially when she got a young fan base.
Right.
Like, my niece stays with me. She's 14. I banned her from listening to Cardi because I don't want her to think that's cute.
Right.
We came from the same background. I'm from the hood. I had to work, grind on my own. I went to school. I got myself through school. I didn't have to script, but I can't say that for everybody else.
Right.
So it's different. Everybody got a path. Everybody got a story, but you can't say everything. And then her not trying to she's trying to justify it. I feel like she's not taking all the ownership. That's not okay. You got kids looking after you, and that's not cute. I knew a girl. Keyword, knew a girl that set up a guy, and he got killed. Keyword, I knew her. You know, so you can't do that. You know, you see a lot of stuff, especially coming where I'm coming from. I've seen a lot of stuff. It made me mature and grow up. My dad raised me. My brother raised me. So I have a guy mindset. So I know certain moves that a lot of people my age probably wouldn't know. You know.
But you know to be quiet though, right? You know not to, you know to keep that stuff to yourself, right? Like it's just some stuff. I just that's why you'll hear me talk about her a lot and then I get quiet. Cause I'm just like, please be quiet. Stop talking. Just let it go. That's all I want her to do sometimes. But she just keep on. She just keep on. And I'm like, you getting really close. You getting really close.
And the teacher like to talk to her, and he's like, I hate Cardi, and she's stupid. I'm like, wait a minute, you know, she made it a little bit.
Right.
For me, I was proud. Now she's just like, she's going back down, and I'm trying to get her that trend.
Yeah. I'm similar to you on that. Because I'm like, I love the come up story. I think that's what got a lot of us. But it's like she's not even learning from her own come up story. So can y'all turn can you turn me down in the bag?
Yeah, weird. Is it? I think that's another caller.
Oh, is anybody on the line? Can y'all turn that down in the bag? But do you have anything? You have anything? You have anything else you want to say about this situation or anything else?
Well, if there's any young people listening, just you know, take everything with a grain of salt that you see on social media.
Right.
And you know, stay woke. I know that sound lame, but stay woke, seriously.
No, but you're right.
Don't feed into everything that you see.
You right. Well, I appreciate you calling in.
I got a 14-year-old I'm raising, and I'm trying my best. I'm 25. I ain't got no kids.
Oh, well, you doing good then. You doing good. You doing good.
Well, thank you, and it was good talking to y'all.
Good talking to you. Thank you for calling in. I don't know how to mute the other people, y'all. I don't know how to do it. I definitely don't know how to do it. Is there anybody else in the room?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, not a lot of shade, but I've been listening to you for the longest, and this is before I was even in depth with YouTube on so many different levels. I just want to say shout out to you. I look up to people like you. I started my own YouTube channel in inspiration of people like you and others. So, oh my God! First and foremost, I want to say about the whole Cardi B situation.
Go ahead.
I mean, I just think this. I feel like Cardi needs to shut up.
Right.
Cardi says so much on social media. Cardi tries to keep up with social media on so many different levels. I see it in her eyesight of what happened, but I feel like she needs to hush how she's actually putting it out there to the world. Now, on the bloggers end, I get it on her end too. I mean, bloggers, you guys do your job. You know, you find the information, you put it out there. Put your thoughts and opinions on there, and people have to take it with a grain of salt and keep going. I feel like Cardi is getting out of proportion with it, and just as she talked with Nicki Minaj, and she told Nicki Minaj to just be quiet in her defense, she should do the same thing. She should blow it off. Whether it's true, not true, nothing. You are on a platform in which you are. I'm not to say she's looking down on a lot of different people in the money aspect. You know what I'm saying? So why would you even find it to respond to bloggers? You're giving them that shine that they need to become more successul.
Right.
If anything. So, you know, that's why I say salute. You know, this is a good conversation. You know, it's all drama, and on this end, you know, Cardi B is not liking it because, of course, her name is being brought up in it. So, you know, it is what it is. Jussie Smollett, now that one, I don't know what's wrong with that dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Right.
know what the situation is. Is it true? Is it not true? But my opinion is that the legal system somewhere has a glitch, a twitch. There's something. There's a fine line that's going on there. And I know for myself personally, and personal experience, we know that the popo and all them people in them courtrooms do not be legit.
Right.
And in this circumstance, because of his status and who he is and what he does and everything else, I feel as though they looked over this. This was like a lot of people that got on your channel today and said this was, illusion, just a facade, something just to, distract the masses from this R. Kelly situation that everybody's trying to figure out about him. I don't even want to touch the topic on him because it gets so deep. But I just say to Cardi, if I had, a word of the wise to Cardi, I would just say, girl, hush.
Right.
Instead of live your best life, let you be great. We're going to let you be great. People are going to let you be great. Hush, let it die down. I'm just saying, I'm not, saying it was good what she did or whatever she did in the past. People have their dark side and their dark past, but everybody deserves a second chance.
Right. Right.
So her second chance was getting out here, but and giving people music. And I am a Cardi B fan. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like she needs to shut up and just be great.
And I agree.
And that's all I gotta say. I love you, Juice. I love everybody on this channel. Blah blah blah. Positivity, love, hope. Everybody have a great night.
I appreciate you calling, and I appreciate all those kind words. Thank you so much.
Yes. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye bye. I love it, love it, love it. I love it. I love it. You said she already had a second chance. I feel like if the right person pushes the issue, there's going to be a problem. Like if they really, really start pushing Reebok and all that stuff, then there will be a problem. So I don't know. I think she has right now maybe about a 50-50 chance or maybe like a 60-40 chance. So she better think of something quick. Hello, is anybody on the line?
Hi, Juice.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How have you been doing?
I'm fine. You got a topic you want to talk about tonight?
I do. I want to talk about the business side of Cardi B.
Okay.
Not the person, the actual business. Because as we all know, artists scream a lot about, I have a brand that's off brand, this is on brand, and this is my lane. So I think when it comes to Cardi B, you have to realize when she got signed to Atlantic, she has to give them a certain amount of albums to fulfill her contract. So therefore, I think Atlantic is going to do a lot to ensure that they get those albums out of her, and then depending on what kind of deal she signed to, because a lot of these newer artists get signed to 360 deals. So that means her merchandise, her touring, commercials, any other duty she gets outside of her deal with Atlantic, they get a piece of that. And unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I think Cardi B is dumb enough to have signed to a 360. She doesn't strike me as an intelligent woman by any means necessary. She's very street. She's very grimy. And I don't want to sound like just because you're from the street means you're stupid. That's
no. Yeah.
But I think, once again, the business side of Cardi B is too big for them to snatch this from up under her, because once again, she ran her big mouth on social media, probably coked up or on a pill or whatever else. Not me judging.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
We can say allegedly. Channel, but I don't want to put no kind of sauce on it for your channel to get,
right
down or nothing. But me being me, I won't say those words, but I'll say them for you. Because this is what she has said out her own mouth. She gets freaky, I get on a pill. I'm quoting.
Right.
She's rapped about taking drugs. She's rapped about, doing different things. She's got on Instagram and on other platforms where she's recording herself talking about the things that she does. So, it's out there. And I think for a lot of people that come to her defense, it makes me question, why are you defending her when this is coming out of her own mouth? Just various things, not just the drug thing, just various things she said. I think in this day and age, a lot of people think being transparent means being real. Well, not really. Everything that you go through needs to be said. But anyway, the business side of Cardi B.
Right.
I think her label get ahead of this, and I think that they're going to keep this thing from snowballing. And I definitely see this as being a double standard, because I think one of your other callers has said, you know, Rick Ross did a song where he said, put Molly out in her champagne, she didn't even know it.
Right. He said
he got to snatch himself from doing that.
Right. He did. He was done after that.
Yeah, he was hurt behind that too. That put a dent in him financially. So I think if the same thing doesn't happen to Cardi B, I think we'll see what kind of brand she really is and what kind of machine is behind her. But I also take a look at the other artists that are signed to Atlantic Records. Atlantic takes a lot of geeky artists, gives them deals, and then robs them blind and sends them right back out into the world the way they came. That Bad Baby chick, she's on it as well. She's trash. But because she has a social media following, they pick these artists and they do whatever they're going to do with them. And so I also think, you know, I really do think Cardi B will be a flash in the pan as far as her popularity and her music, because, I mean, she has nothing to offer. Cardi B could be anybody at this point. It's literally just subtract the person and add X, Y, and Z as the variable. She doesn't write her music. She's confessed to that. She's confessed to not caring about the culture. She's confessed to not wanting anything, just the money. All she's about is money. Which, I mean, if that's all you about, I'm glad to see that's what your intentions are. But I don't think she has much to offer. And I think if she disappeared, you wouldn't be losing anything, because they'll just find somebody else and fill in that variable for X, Y, Z.
Yeah, when she said that about the money, that kind of, you know, with her being my best friend in my head, that kind of jugged at me a little bit. That's just like, if you have a person that's decorating your kid's cake for their birthday, you know, like a special, I ain't talking about a sheet cake, I'm talking about a specialized cake. And you telling the person, I want my cake to be a certain way, and they're like, oh, I ain't got time for all that, I'm just here for the money. Like, where my money? Like, no, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do this the way that I told you to do it, because I hired you and I paid you for it. So how you gonna be specializing cakes, but you don't really like to do it? All you like to do is make the money from it. Or that's anything like decorating a house, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it just
anything that's personal.
Right, anything like that, yeah.
If we really think about the history of hip hop, I mean, all of our music did come from hip hop, R&B, and once upon a time rock and roll. It was always telling our story from people who didn't want to hear from us and people who didn't care about our story. But once, you know, more of the money aspect unfortunately came in, the gimmicks started taking over the mainstream. That's the reason why underground hip hop has always been way better than the mainstream, because people always knew what the commercial aspect of it was.
Right.
So when you take somebody who doesn't care about the culture, and I'm not saying everybody is, and I'm not saying just females, because there's a lot of male artists out there too that's trash, don't write their own lyrics, don't live their raps, and they're just entertainers. So I wish we as a culture, people who love hip hop, would start to understand that, you know, there are real artists, and then there are entertainers, and then there are rappers. Cardi B is an entertainer. She entertains people. She's not an artist because she doesn't write any of her own music.
Right.
She doesn't come up with anything that tends to be original. She stands in a place that somebody probably tells her to stand in with a spotlight, hold this mic, and do your thing.
Right.
She's entertaining. She can do all that same stuff without a microphone. She used to do it on the pole as a stripper. So she's an entertainer. Meanwhile, you have artists like, you know, a Nas or like a Lupe Fiasco or like a Wale. These are actual rappers and poets and lyricists. Tupac. Look, all these people were rappers and were lyricists, and they were also entertaining because they did movies and other duties outside of just rapping. So when it comes to, like I said, the culture of hip hop, I think it's really important that people remember where to place people.
Right.
Like I said, you know, before, take Cardi B out and put in Old Girl to Live Next Door to You.
Right.
That's literally the thing that they're doing in the music industry now. It could be anything. We got a team of engineers and producers and writers and people who can do all this. We got makeup artists for you. We got a wardrobe for you. We just need you to sell this image, because because as long as you sell this image, you make our company money. And there was something that came out, I want to say like almost 2 weeks ago, where they were saying like the music industry for hip hop makes $19 million a day.
I believe it.
So while these artists,
I believe it.
19 million.
I believe it.
So while these artists, how they rich, it's like, no, you make somebody rich. And then most of y'all end up broke. You don't have benefits. There's no union for,
right.
For rappers or artists or anything. So it's like everything you pay for, like they always say, it's out of my own pocket. I pay my team. I pay for my stage set. I pay for my production. Blah. Yeah, you pay for all that, but you work for somebody who makes $19 million a day.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do your own math. I'm not that smart. You can do your own math to figure out how much that is a year.
But they got her, and she's in a bad deal. She even admitted that. I think she said she signed right before Bodak Yellow, like it was blowing up, but it hadn't gotten red hot yet.
It was getting traction, but
right.
It wasn't.
Right.
And that kind of hurt my heart too when I found out that she got the number one. That single made number one, and that's the first time that had happened since Lauryn Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, let's take that comparison: Lauryn Hill versus Cardi B.
Right.
Really?
Right.
And y'all see why Lauryn Hill left the industry. I think Lauryn Hill saw things like this to come, or think what the industry was set up for.
Right.
It's just selling the image. It's not about the culture at all. And like I said, I get it. I'm a girl from the hood myself. Like I think 2 callers ago, she touched on what I was gonna say. I came from the hood too. I went to school. I got 2 college degrees, and I ain't sell not one piece of you know what to nobody.
Right.
So therefore, that's not your only way out. And that's why I say I hate the business of Cardi, because her image is, I was from the hood. I stripped for however many years, and then all of a sudden I blew up and I became this. And so many girls think, okay, so if I take my clothes off and I do all these unnecessary things that, you're going to have to see these people again.
Right.
I guarantee you a lot of them women, your clients, is from your community, and you have to see them again. And on top of that, stripping is not a business that's going to make you money forever. It's a lot of money at all.
Right.
I know y'all was seeing that thing for, what was that, the Super Bowl, what was that, Coach P and them that threw that stripper ball?
Mm-hmm. All that money, yeah.
And them girls was talking about, we only got like $2,000 a night. You can make that in your city yourself.
Right.
Pay for their own flight to get there, pay for their own makeup, pay for their own, little outfits for it, and you only made 2 stacks.
Mm-hmm.
You spent at least, let's say, $400 for a round trip ticket, hotel not included. Getting around, so you had to get a rental not included. So what did you really end up breaking for profit? Like what? Maybe $1,100? Maybe.
Basically, yeah, because they definitely played them. I don't know if they played them. I don't know if the club played them. The club where the money was thrown, but they got played. They definitely got played. But I thank you. You making a lot of good points. I thank you for calling in. I really, really appreciate it. And I hate to cut it short, but I want to let some other people get in. But you are definitely you are making some good points, and I appreciate you calling in.
All right, thank you. Just keep doing your thing. And I love the website.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Mama. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Hello?
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 Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, is there a topic you want to talk about tonight?
Yeah, man, I want to talk about Dr. Dre, man. Dr. Dre giving USC
yeah.
I think it's about $7 million.
Yeah.
But you don't think that he pretty much did the same thing Aunt Becky did from Full House? Like, on the real though. You can't tell me that you can give up $70 million and your child not able to go to that school? Come on, man.
I see what you're saying, but I think he was trying to make the point. He just had very, very bad timing. I think he was trying to make the point that she got in, but some people started pointing out in the comments that she might have got in, but let's not. public knowledge that you gave over $7 million to that exact college that she got into. So maybe your daughter worked hard enough to get in, or maybe your money, or maybe the money that you gave to the college helped her get in. So
Man, he actually paid that way for that.
So you think he did the exact same thing Becky did?
I'm pretty much. I mean, because it's the same thing. I mean, because ain't nobody finna like really give up that much money
Mm-hmm.
and not let their child really go to that school.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like honestly, like I was thinking about it. To be honest, I was thinking about it like, dang, it's a lot of HBCU schools can use that money. I mean,
They skip them though.
Like a white school.
They skip them. They skip the HBCUs. They skip them all the time. They skip them. They really do.
And it's like it's real messed up because you can put it back into the community that can help us grow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's real sad that you're trying to help a white school grow, and and then try to make it seem like, okay, my child went to a white school and succeeded in the white school and did that and the other.
Right.
Just like just like the last caller said, she got 2 degrees, and I'm pretty sure she, I ain't trying to knock her on over, but I'm pretty sure I don't know, but I'm pretty sure she didn't go to a big Ivy League school. I'm pretty sure it's an HBCU school.
Right.
My sister went to my sister went to FAMU, and my sister got like 2 degrees, real smart, So I mean, I don't get it, what people really do with their money, and don't necessarily truly think, the deep end part about it.
I think the more money you get, the different levels you get, and the different levels, the way of thinking is so much different. Like I think a lot of people, what was important to them while they was in the hood definitely is not important to them anymore when they get past a certain tax bracket. It's like if they giving money to $7 million to USC, it's because a colleague of theirs probably gave $6 or $7 million also. Like it doesn't even come. You know what I'm saying?
It was crazy because it seemed like from what they said, it was like he only did that just to have his name upon the school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just upon the building and whatnot. I said, man, I give up no $70 million just to put my name upon the building upon the school.
You could build your own school. You could build your own school for that much money.
Exactly, and that's what, I hear Dr. Umar Johnson talking about, investing. Somebody needs to put some money into, these vaccines and stuff like that. So it's like, you need people to really put their money into these schools, and to help our kids, and help our kids grow. Yeah, I don't think it's right, just to see it go. I mean, we already, talking about reparations, stuff like that. I mean, Lord knows. I mean, shoot, if we can get reparations, hell yeah, we can build our own schools and, do for ourselves. But for the rich, especially black rich, and then push that, I don't think that's a good look. I really don't think that's a good look.
I understand what you're saying. I definitely do. And I never even thought but until you brought it to my attention about the fact that he gave to that school and not the HBCUs, I didn't even think about that. So, yeah, that was a good point because I didn't even think about that.
So, yeah, I was just saying, thank you for letting me come in.
Yeah.
Just, this is G.I. Smoke, the boy who always timing in.
Well, how you doing?
Being here on your line right now, listening, from, Oakland, Florida, timing in. But I appreciate you, man. Much love, man. I'm gonna let somebody else get on the line.
Thank you for calling in. I appreciate it.
Most definitely.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
It's a topic you want to talk about?
Yes, for Jesse Smollett situation.
Okay.
Um, that's the thing. I never believed the Chicago PD when they said that he was lying and that he filed a false police report.
Mm-hmm.
I never believed them because I didn't trust the black man that was speaking because I'm like, first they were looking for two white men, but all of a sudden there's two Nigerian men.
Mm-hmm.
They did not arrest as co-conspirators. They just let them go. That don't make no sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If this was a plan all along, then not only Justice Smollett should have been arrested, the Nigerian men as well, because they tried to fraud the system.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They planned a crime and they shouldn't. That's what I'm saying. I never trust the Chicago police because their record stands for itself. They're not trustworthy. They have shown their true colors multiple times. You just don't drop charges unless you never had nothing to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Unless you just wanted to put on a show. I felt like they wanted to put on the show and use it as an example. How many young white female has accused young black men of rape,
Mm-hmm.
and they have never been charged with filing a false police report. They've never gotten anything. They've been walk free. So all of a sudden you wanted to charge this young black gay man with 16 counts. That doesn't make sense to me. Never trust the police because they're always lying. They're the biggest liars, the biggest thieves. And they with this situation, with the Chicago police, I will never call the police in my house because you cannot trust them. They always have a story, always have a motive. You understand what I'm saying?
I got you. I got you. It is in here where I live. Like I said, I live in a very small and rural town. It has to be something. This is not a good way of thinking, but our way of thinking, it has to be something really, really bad before the police is called. It's like not a frivolous, like somebody is arguing. The police will not be called. It has to be, and I hate that we think that way, but it is what it is. Like we just don't willy nilly and call the police because we've been known here in the South. If you call the police for some reason, it may turn into something else. Like it's national news now, but we being new. You know what I'm saying? We being new here, so yeah.
And the thing with Lee Daniels, the movie came from Empire. I believe Lee Daniels owes him an apology. They practically destroyed the boy's career.
Right.
I'm sorry. Like they have no evidence, they have nothing to back it up. But his name was dragged through the mud. He was saying he was called everything and anything. People said he let them down. I always believe Mr. Smollett because I'm gonna go with my brother's word. You just don't make up hate crimes like that. As a black person, you don't. White people might do it, but black people don't usually do it. It's rare. And for him to be such a celebrity to destroy his own career, it just didn't add up to me. I'm sorry.
Right. The story is still very, very weird to me. In the way that they're saying that they dropped the charges, they're saying they dropped the charges, but they're not saying that he's not guilty. You know what I'm saying? They're wording it they're wording it very weirdly to me because it's not like they're saying he's innocent, but they dropped the charges. Well, what does that mean? It's like, what does that mean?
Exactly.
So I don't know.
It's like the same. It's like the same thing with Donald Trump. Oh, we're not saying he did something, but we're not saying he didn't do something.
Exactly. You're right. Exactly. They're basically with that report. You're right about that report because it's basically saying we ain't saying he ain't did nothing, but we ain't saying he did either. It's like it's weird the way they word stuff. So
yes, well, that was just my subject I wanted to bring up. Thank you so much for letting me on.
I appreciate you. Thank you for calling in.
No problem, honey. Have a great night.
You too. Bye-bye.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
It's just I agree with her with what she said because it's the way that they worded it. It's like, okay, but that makes me want to know even more. Good night, Nick Andrews. It makes me want to know what happened even more because who was lying? Because they let the brothers go too, but the brothers say they feel like they were used or whatever by Jussie. So it's like I just don't know. It's confusing. You see, I'm giving Jussie the side eye for what he did, but there's something wrong. Something is wrong. Something is not right. Definitely for sure. I still feel like they came to some type of deal. You say you think somebody paid off too low key. It had to be something. I hate to say it like that, but you say all of them was lying. Dr. Avery said all of them was lying. I'm gonna take a couple of more calls. He said Trump, they rule no collusion, but obstruction is still on the table. Right. Like he didn't he we ain't saying he didn't do nothing, but we ain't saying he did do something. Like y'all need to come a little bit better with that. Tell us what was going on. Say Jesse has more money than you. That's what it means. So Jesse can get off because he got more money. Well, I could believe that. I could definitely believe that. Anybody else want to call in? He said Jesse took a Nolo. Now, child, I don't know what that word is. Nolo contendery plea deal like Trump took from New York for his Trump Foundation fraud scheme. It's the same as saying maybe I did it, maybe I didn't, but charge me anyway. Okay, you got to prove it. Okay, I got you. You say like I don't trust, don't believe the hype in my Chuck D. Did you get the message I sent you about R. Kelly lawyer? No, I ain't been on Instagram in a little minute. He said I was nervous, Juice, but great chat. No, you okay? Don't worry about being nervous. Don't worry about being nervous. I get nervous every time I come on here. You did a good job. You did a good job, and I appreciate you calling. Yeah. Anybody else want to call in? It was a lot going on. I had to go to the doctor today. I had to get some stuff straight. I told y'all somebody uh what is it called? Somebody sideswiped my car the other night. Don't even ask about that, but some mess going on with that. So we're trying to get that straight. My little girl still sick. So I've been running. I really haven't been able to connect with y'all about everything that's been going on today. So I said I'm gonna come live and let everybody talk about what they want to talk about. You say money definitely talks in our justice system, and just in case proves this, they're gonna get Trump on obstruction and his kids on federal and those multiple counts in New York courts. That's the worst. I bet Donald Trump gonna be the president again. He said, I personally don't think the police had a reason to charge him. Their investigation led them to two men. Those two men said Jesse told them to do it. End of investigation. I would have not knew that you were nervous, Juice. Yeah, I get nervous when I come on. I get nervous when I come on live. He said, of course, he got off because he has money. Why is it sealed? And why is it sealed? That's what I want to know. Aesop says Jesse ain't got that much money. Those stock. He got more than I guess they say he got more than the average man. Um, Jesse doesn't have that much money, but combined with his sisters who've been acting since they're young, as he has family will always lie for you and have your back. I think something had to happen with the police. The police have to be somebody had to do something wrong in the case, and I believe that's the way he got away with it. Somebody that was handling the case had to do something wrong, had to lie, had to fake something or something like that, and that's the only way he's getting it dropped. That's the only way. So it's like y'all, okay, well we did something wrong. Y'all don't expose us, and we won't expose you. Basically, you say, let me get Juicy check. He got more than me, that's for sure. Exactly. So these roles have been few and far between. Unsolicited advice. I thought you was gonna call in. He said, I'm just me, Aesop. I'm just me, says Aesop. I agree about the Trump comment. Just as soon as the presidency is over, it seems they won't do it while he's a sitting president. I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't know. I don't know. Even when I was younger, I used to think that the president is just a cover for the actual power in the White House. I always thought about these men in dark suits that actually really told the president what to do. So I'm not understanding how Trump gets to tweet all of this mess, all of this sensitive information, how he gets to do all the stuff that he does and says the stuff that he says without getting in trouble. It's like it's crazy to me the stuff that he does, the embarrassing things that he does. Like no other president would have been able to get away with that stuff with him, and I don't understand it. He said Jesse was making $5 million per year, and somehow that wasn't enough for him. Child, let me make $100,000 a year, and I'll be good. Let me make $70,000 a year, and I'll be good. Man, listen, some people are just unappreciative of certain stuff. Even though your sister, and the other people in your family have been um in movies and TV shows for their whole life, you still were not. So you're not gonna come on a set making the same thing as Terrence Howard or making the same thing as Cookie. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen. You say let you make 80K a year. I mean, all I have to say is congratulations. Oh boy, he said could allow him to do it. Well, y'all, let me go ahead and get off of here, and I'm gonna have to tell y'all good night. I appreciate everybody for coming on, and I appreciate everybody that called, and I appreciate everybody down in the comments. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I really, really do. So, hold on for a second. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Huh? Okay. All right. You gonna call it? I guess I got hung up on. But anyway, good night, everybody. I appreciate y'all calling. I appreciate y'all commenting. Like. Thank you, Esther. And I will see y'all on my Instagram for the Love of Juice. And if y'all want to catch some of the stuff that y'all missed, then come over to my website for theloveofjuice.com. And I appreciate y'all and I love y'all. Good night.